o'clock, ATB, 9pm Till I Come, which is number one, and then on to Gary Barlow and Stronger. So as promised, it's the Manic Street Preachers type of interview. Basically, when you hear this interview, you'll be able to hear Underworld, who were playing on the main stage at the time. The Manics were about to come on after that to headline, so we managed to prize Nicky from his, comfy backstage area apparently, and just kind of have a bit of a chat with him just before they went on stage. So we bunged him in a tin can, which is where we were broadcasting from, and began the whole interview nicely, asking exactly how he was.
Yeah, not too bad. Had an amazing day at the hotel actually, because Wales beat South Africa in rugby.
So is that what you've done? You've just been sat there watching it?
Yeah, I have been. It was absolutely amazing. Truly stupendous.
So your heart is bursting with joy?
It was, yeah. If only I could go home now, it'd be a perfect day.
But sadly you have to get on stage.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
So why are you doing it?
I don't really know. I don't know why we're doing any
money?
of these festivals, but money? Doesn't pay that well, to be honest, Joe, compared to the other ones, but...
So whose idea was it then?
No, I know, we just want to get on, like I said, me and my mother have stayed up watching Glastonbury for the last 3 years, watching shite bands, and I just want my mother to be able to watch someone good.
So you're adding a bit of quality to the proceedings?
Indeed, yes.
You're doing a lot of other festivals over the summer, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, we're doing two. Yeah, we're doing two in the park and we're doing B99.
Okay.
That's where the money is.
So, the reason for doing that as well?
We wanted to do B99. I mean, we've never done it, and this was just something we wanted to do. And Tina Park's the Scottish one, and we always go down well in Scotland. It's just, that's the way it is. We've been going 10 years now, see?
So you have to do these things.
You need a bit of payback, don't you? After last time we were here, we probably got about 10 grand and I had to go on before some of the worst bands in history. So,
So how much are you getting tonight?
I don't know, but it's not how much.
It's not?
No. But it's quite a lot. It'd be quite a lot for some people, but not for us.
Okay, did you...
Joking.
You can barely afford to pay for your hotel then, at that rate.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know who's paid for that.
Are you past caring at the moment what people say about you? Because people have commented about the fact that you're doing so many festivals and the fact that you despise them so much as well. Is it just like, I really don't give a...
No, I do. I still care, but, I just think it's just the way it had to be on this record. I don't think it has any relation to what we'll be like on the next record.
Why with this record?
Because it's, it's a populist album. It's, I'm not afraid to say it, while every other sort of post-Britpop band is going straight in at number 38 and, getting top, which I don't give a shit about because they've always been rubbish. Then, I just wanted to make something that really touched people, and that's what we achieved. And like I said, I don't think we'll be able to do that again, but it's what we did with this one.
So do you think, have you been writing stuff? I imagine that you write all the time.
Yeah, we just sort of half-recorded a new single called The Masses Against the Classes, which is basically like an updated version of You Love Us. So we're halfway through that. We booked into Rockfield and bashed out, and we hope to release that in October, November.
Okay, and what kind of feeling to it then? So this is the anti, this is not popular.
Yeah, it's not like we don't want to be... Sorry, we don't want to be famous anymore. It's not like an art gesture or anything. It's just, something I think everything's got to be natural. You've got to feel like you want to reject something, and we do a bit, and it's not like a rager-friendly ILR.
So it's noisy.
It's very noisy. It's very angry. It's got loads of unusable samples, which we'll probably get sued for, and all that kind of stuff.
So it must feel incredibly good playing it then. It must be really... Yeah,
we were going to play tonight. We haven't had a chance to practice it, but we'll be playing it at B99 because we were a bit short of time. We've just been to Finland and Sweden as well, so we're a bit tired.
A few questions that listeners got in touch and said last week. They wanted us to ask. Aaron McClatchley, I think it is, from Northern Ireland, wants to say thank you very much for an amazing concert at King's Hall. You did Belfast there, so it's fantastic. Yeah. What is the most memorable gig that you've ever done?
Well,
big question.
The Belfast, when we were number one with Tolerate, was amazing, which was last summer. The first time we played Glastonbury, it's the one time when we went through our Holy Bible period that people actually saw us on a huge stage, because we weren't very big, and I didn't really enjoy it at the time, but I think it went down in people's consciousness as a pretty sort of important gig at the time. So I think, and the first time we played with the marquee was really special because it's the first time we thought we had any fans. You know, and You Love Us had just come out, and Richey had carved his arm up, and he's all in bandages, and it's the height of rock and roll.
Classic Manics.
Indeed, yes.
Yeah. Okay, Keely Henderson from Jersey wants to know if you have a cleaner. That's a stupid question.
I never have the day I have a cleaner is the day I am a washed up sad.
Okay, Keely said, can she come and do your hoovering?
No.
Jenny Steers wants to know if you've read Living Marxism. What do you think of it?
Well, the magazine Living Marxism.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Richey used to be a real devotee of that, actually, and I used to read it a bit, but...
Not these days?
No, just because it went really stylised, actually. It went all a bit sort of Julie Birchall, really. It just went anti-everything for the sake of it.
Joe Cook emailed us to say, in these days of technology, are you all computer literate?
I'm not at all. I'm absolutely useless of everything. I still write all my lyrics with a pen.
And so you should.
I don't, you know, it's all
that would be
emotion.
terrible. The day you start tapping into a computer.
No, I mean, we all know Sean can do anything. He managed somehow at this hotel today to get BBC Choice Wales so I could watch the rugby because we're in England and we had to watch Wimbledon for 28 hours non-stop.
So you don't like tennis, but you like every other kind of sport?
Tennis is alright. It's just a public school, isn't it?
It's a exciting sport.
All women say that because they fancy all men's asses.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish. And Leo Atwood, finding from South Wales, he says he should be the next manager of Wales.
I'd like to think Terry Venables would get the job. I think, you know, it might cost us a lot of money, but
worth
if he gets us to qualify for the World Cup, we'll donate 30 grand towards the fund.
Okay.
He has got to watch Grandmother.
Does he? So he qualifies, that's okay.
That's his dark side.
All right, what are you looking forward to about playing tonight when you get on stage? What's going to be the good bits?
Oh, I don't know. We're doing prologue to History, which we've never played live before. The B-side of Tolerate, which we wished had been on the album. It's one of my favourite lyrics. And we're doing PCP, which we haven't done for ages. So it's quite a few. And we're doing, so we're doing a couple of Holy Bible songs tonight.
Okay.
Should be good.
That'll be good bits. Thank you.
No
Have
problem.
a good time.
Thanks a lot.